So guys, I decided to put on my big girl panties, stop being a baby, decided to be an adult, and I went ahead and balanced out the checking account and took care of doing the budget for the last paycheck, which was Friday, covering this week's expenses, so on and so forth. So anyways, I am here to share July's monthly budget with you guys, but also the first paycheck as well. Now, just a quick side note for anyone that may be new here, hi and welcome. Just to let you know, my name is Michelle. We are a family of 6, 7 when you include Lola the fur baby. It is myself, my hubby, and we have 4 kiddos. At the recording of this video, their ages are 18, 14, 12, and 8. And Lola doesn't like to disclose exactly how old she is because she's an old lady. But anyways, so at the top of April, I did share a few videos back that the hubby lost his job. He has since then found a job, which I shared it, I think, in the last Budget With Me video. And I couldn't remember when he came and told me. So first off, let me say this. I'm so thankful that he was able to go back to a company that he worked for years ago. He went in, filled an application, and pretty much hired him on the spot. So thankful for that. Thank God for that. And I just couldn't remember why he ever left this job. When he came and told me that he was going back to this company, I couldn't remember up until Friday when we got the first paycheck. And I was like, oh, that's why. Like, okay, I remember now. This is just not going to cut it, slice it, or dice it. This is why we left this company. So obviously he left on good terms because they hired him right back. But yeah, this company, they work between 50 to 60 hours a week. And they get paid weekly, but the hourly pay is just not where it needs to be to sustain the household. So we are still looking for a more permanent solution. Let me say that. Still looking for a more permanent solution. Very thankful that he was able to go back to this company, get hired on immediately. Thankful for what resources are coming in, but we can't settle here. We got to keep going, keep pushing forward, and look for something else because this is not going to cut it. So with that being said, I myself do own and operate a home daycare. That has been my primary source of income up until the top of the school year for 2018. 2018, I did not have any full-time daycare clients. Only did daycare as a part-time drop-in thing and really for neighbors that needed before and after school care. And that's pretty much it. More so for the reason of being able to focus 100% on my own children. I had my oldest daughter going into the 9th grade and then my oldest son graduating high school. So you guys can imagine just all of that and some. So it was just, we were at the point financially, at the point emotionally for me where I was able to step back from the daycare business and focus just on my family, so on and so forth. So anyways, with that being said, I am now in the process of rebuilding the business. And when I say rebuilding, it's really just a matter of making sure all of my documentation is in order, which it is. Just did an inspection as well, and I have some paperwork I have to get over to the state. But anyways, making sure all of that is in order and then starting back to advertise and really figuring out if I want to do full-time care with, you know, toddlers, preschoolers, infants, or if I want to focus only on before and after school kids and things like that. So I'm in the process of re-establishing the daycare business. Now, outside of the daycare, I do also bookkeeping for other small businesses. So that brings in a little extra income for me. I do taxes throughout the tax season, so that brings in a little extra income as well. And then you guys know YouTube, I make a couple bucks from that. And then I hustle with my coupons. So I do coupon and I do resell from the coupon stockpile, and it's able to, you know, bring in an extra couple dollars there too. So anyways, with that being said, the hubby also does Uber when the time allows. When he has the time, he'll do a few Uber runs as well. And then he does coach for a sports organization. So he has 2 side hustles going on in conjunction with the full-time income that he's, or the full-time W-2 job, I would say, that he's working. So all that to say this, we are still in a transition period. We still got a lot of stuff that we got to figure out. We do have an emergency fund. Thank God for that. We are completely consumer debt free. outside of our mortgage, of course, but even with that, I don't want to deplete our emergency fund, and there's other financial goals that, you know, we have in place that we want to meet, so on and so forth. So all that being said, I'm gonna stop yapping, turn the camera around and show you guys the numbers, and then we're gonna just budget out the paycheck that we got Friday and allocate that money the best way we can, pretty much. So let's turn the camera around and do that. All right, so y'all will just have to forgive all the shadows and stuff because, you know, it is what it is. Recording in the daycare today. Okay, so for the month of July, now our bills are pretty much always the same for the most part, except, you know, the utilities may go up here and there and here, but for the most part, fixed expenses are the same across the board. So for all the bills that we have, $2,337 is for bills. And then weekly envelopes, which covers groceries, gas, hair, and nails. That's just my thing. I gotta get my nails done, and I don't like to wash my own hair, so I do go to the salon for that. But that would be $900. Now that's more so on the higher side, just because it's summer, so the girls are in and out the pool these days, and they're washing their own hair, so I'm not taking them to the salon. Mason, since he's not in school, he can kind of go a couple weeks without a haircut. And then once it starts getting a little thick up there, y'all know how it is, then we'll go ahead and get him cut up. But anyways, I'm budgeting out $200 for hair and nails, and then we are doing $300 for groceries because we have a pretty stocked pantry as well as freezer. And then with me couponing and things like that, I can get things pretty cheap. And then also $400 for gas. Yes, Mason? What you need? I'm listening. Talk to me.
Daddy, should he play the game?
No. No. Okay, well then Daddy out there, y'all talk. I mean, come on. I'm not the only adult in this house. The answer is no. And tell James they about to get ready to come downstairs and get snack. Tell Jada I said to get off her phone. Look at me. Tell Jada I said get off her phone, come down and get snack going for everybody. But don't come back here. Let me finish my video. Thank you. Alright, my bad. But y'all, I'm a parent all day, every day. And an auntie and a daycare provider all day, every day. Like these kids, it's not until I'm doing something. Do they remember who I am? Anyways, moving on. So that is that for the month of July. So this is my bill log. If you are new here, I utilize a bill log to kind of record every day, day-to-day, month-to-month finances. And it just keeps everything organized for me. On the spine here is where I will write in the amount of income and where the income came from and the date it was received. And it just makes it really easy at the end of the month to reconcile everything. So that is that. We are not doing any sync funds because they ain't no money to be going nowhere. So no sync funds is going on as of now. So here's where we're at. Okay, so payroll was $746.42. Cash in hand, I have $205. I'm doing daycare this week, so I have drop-in kids for this week. So that was $120. 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, yes. And then I sold some stuff from the coupon stockpile on Sunday, I think it was. And so that was $85 there. So $205 in cash is what I have. In Ibotta, I have $46. Checkout $51, I have $20. And then in Fetch, I have enough to cash out for a $25 gift card. And I'm going to do a Visa gift card. And that's going to cover, so Ibotta, Checkout 51, and Fetch will cover groceries as well as any couponing. Now, again, we are pretty much stocked in our pantry and our freezer. So when it comes to groceries, it's really just those fresh produce items, milk, eggs, you know, fruit, salad, and stuff like that. And then any really good deals that are good for stocking up that I may have coupons for, etc., etc. That's really what that's going to be. So I'm going to just let those rebates money pretty much be for couponing and groceries. So I'm going to cash out for Fetch a Visa gift card that I can use pretty much anywhere, which I'll probably end up using it between Kroger and Walmart, or probably 99-cent store too. And then Ibotta and Checkout 51, I'm going to do PayPal. And then that money will just be in my PayPal account, and I can use my PayPal debit card to, you know, purchase whatever I need to buy. So that is what I'm going to do there for sure. Now, all of this adds up to $1,042.42. That's the amount of income that we have to work with. Again, the payroll was $746.42. Cash on hand from daycare drop in and then reselling the coupon stockpile or from the coupon stockpile, Ibotta, Checkout 51, and Fetch. So all of that, let's get to calculating what that comes up to. 1042, and I know that I need to take care of the house alarm. Well, actually, let me back up. The mortgage for July has already been taken care of. I paid that last month in June, but I'm going to have to pay the mortgage for August, and that's going to have to come out of July's income. So what I did was, the amount of our mortgage is $1,296. Divide that by how many weeks is in July, which is 4. Let me make sure that's right. Is it 4 weeks? Is it 4 weeks? Let's look at the calendar to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 4 weeks. Okay. So that means $319 a week needs to be put back in order to have enough to cover the mortgage for August. So $319 times 4 weeks, that's $1,276. Our mortgage is $1,296. No. My mortgage is $1,276. What am I tripping on? It went down a couple dollars. 76. Let me recalculate that. Hold on. Hold on. Every little dollar makes a difference. So that's $2,317, not $237. I was giving it $20 more. Okay. $317. All right, so every dollar makes a difference. My mortgage was $1,296. It went down by $20, I think, because of the escrow account. But anyways, $1,276 is what the mortgage is. So $1,276 divided by 4 weeks is $319. So I know I need $319 put away each paycheck, because again, now the hubby is getting paid weekly, in order to make sure we have enough for the mortgage at the top of each month. So that's house payment. So $1,042.42 minus $319. Okay, and then $45 for the house alarm. All right, and then the water bill last month was $95. So I'm just going to go with 100 just to be on the safe side. But I'm thinking it should be right about it was like $94 and some change. So I'm thinking it should be around that amount too. But you know, these kids been over here taking baths every day, all day, especially Jalen. All right, and then cell phone is $156. Cell phones $156, and then the internet bill, which is $72. Okay, and then Netflix is $15. Now, by all means, the internet, the Netflix is, well, the internet I need that. Like, I can't not have internet. But Netflix is not something that's a priority, obviously. So, you know, when the crap hit the fan, if you got to, you can cut that loose. Gym. So our gym, okay, the hubby has a gym membership at Fitness 19, I think it is, or Planet Fitness. I don't know, one of the places. And it's $22. I started back up with the gym, which is, it's a gym kind of slash private trainer kind of slash boot camp. I'll share all that information in my keto update video that I need to record soon. But anyways, mine is $40, and then the hubby's is $22, so that's $62 total. And then let's see, so that's $62 there. We need some gas, so I'm gonna take 100 for gas, and that'll cover us. And then I'm going to do again the 46, the 20, and the 25 from Ibotta, which were from the rebates, which is 40, 60, 80, that's $91, right? So $91, is that right? $91. And I'm going to use this for our groceries and couponing. Okay, and then We got gas, groceries, and couponing. If I'm missing anything, me and my chicken scratch. Okay, so that leaves $82.42 left. Let me recalculate that to make sure. Who is that? See, I have the door closed in the daycare. Y'all, they don't want nothing. That other adult that lives in this house, the husband is home, and yet they still in here looking for me. Now, when I start calling a name for something, you can't find nobody. All right, so $82.42 is what's left over. So since I have this in cash, I'm doing 100 for the groceries, for the gas, I mean. So 20, 40, 60, 81. That will be for the gas. Then it's leaving me 105 here that I need to allocate somewhere. I'm going to be using $91 from the rebate apps, and all that's going to go to PayPal and then a Visa gift card. I'm really not trying to go to the bank. Everything else I pay online pretty much. So this money needs to go in the bank. Like, it's not even an option. I guess that's what I'll be doing. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Okay, so I'm going to take this, put this in an envelope in the bill binder and leave it there. And the next time we get by the bank, it'll go in the bank. Because that will go towards just putting back for that house payment. I guess, because I don't need anything. I don't need cash for anything else. No, I don't. But this needs to go in the bank, so that way it's allocated. Because everything else is going to come out online. So, yeah. Let me just double check my numbers to make sure I am right. All right. $319, $45, water bill, cell phone, 15. 16, 60, 15, 62, 191, yeah. All right, so the hubby will have to just go and put this in the bank on his lunch break sometime this week, and that'll work. Okay, so then this 20, 40, 60, 81. So this here will go into the gas envelope, and we'll have gas for the rest of the week. And then this here, the hubby's gonna have to deposit this into the account. And that is that. So $82.42 is left over. I'm just going to leave that money in the checking account just for oops, it happened again type situation. But for anything, it'll just be rolled over to the next paycheck and you know, budgeting the next week or whatever. So we went ahead and took care of the bills except the mortgage for August. Well, the mortgage for July is paid. So when I pay it, it'll be for August. So we went ahead and took care of the water bill, the cell phone, the internet, Netflix, and the gym. And then when we get paid this Friday, I'll do the bills for here, which is the pest control, the dental, and then we'll see where we're at from there. So that is, okay, that is that. All right, guys, so that is the budget for the month of July as well as the first paycheck. I'll tell you guys, one thing I can take away from all of this that's been going on with us since the hubby lost his job is just keeping the lines of communication open. It's not easy. By all means, it's not easy. The reason he lost his job is something that should have been completely avoided. So it goes beyond, and I have been trying to explain this to the hubby, that for me, it goes beyond the fact that income has, you know, dramatically changed. It goes beyond that to trust issues and, you know, responsibility issues and things like that, because it's the actions behind why we lost the job. That's the thing. You know what I mean? Like, it would be different if they just came down and said, hey, we have no more work, the company's closing, everybody's, you know, getting laid off, whatever. Like, that's a whole totally different ball game. But it's when it's something that you did that caused this ripple effect, well, that's a harder pill to swallow for him as well as for me. And it's just, again, the trust issues, because it's like, I'm trusting you to bring home the bacon. I'm doing all this over here, making sure I got all this going on, and I'm trusting that you're going to bring home the bacon so that I can continue to do what needs to get done over here. You know what I mean? That's the thing. So anyways, with all that being said, one thing I have learned, and I'm constantly learning, I have learned this before, but I'm constantly having to remind myself, it's just communicate, 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 even when I don't want to. even when I don't want to. Even that means not verbally speaking, but sending a quick text and saying, hey, this and this is going on. I need this, or whatever the case might be. But communication, because if not, I tend to be the one that keeps everything in. And then one day, I just snap. Like I'm like a volcano, and I just go off. And well, we all know that's not healthy in any relationship. So with that being said, open lines of communication is the takeaway for this. Whether money is flowing in or whether money is tight, always keep lines of communication open. It is the only way, I think, to really just make it through anything, especially within a marriage, within anything. So with that being said, thank you so very much for watching. Definitely be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you have not done so already. Definitely let me know how your financial goals are going. We are already in July, halfway mark for the year. Like, OMG, where has time gone? So anyways, with that, thank you so very much, guys, and I'll talk to you in the next one.